So if you watched the repair video to the Uniden 300 from hell, modified to extinction, when we took the illegal 160 channel modification out of it, and it was at best it was working around 3.4 watts on transmit and with 10 microvolt receive. That was at best. And at worst, on the channels locking, it was doing 100 milliwatts on transmit, and I didn't bother measuring what the receive was, but it was even more abysmal. So a lot of parts to get it back to normal. We've had to sacrifice my own Uniden 200 for the phase lock loop chip because it's been unobtainable for years. So sometimes that's what has to happen. Anyway, it's full 4 watt output. We've got receive down well below what the manual says as a minimum. We've got it down to 0.56 microvolts for 12 decibel sign, that I think it said on the clipboard. I'll just read the clipboard again. 0.62 for 12 microvolts, 0.54 for 10. The service manual says you're aiming at 0.5 for 10 with a limit spec of 1 microvolt. So we're well within full 4 watt output, and everything is working fine. I still haven't finished PA as we speak, so I haven't put the screws in the lids. Rebuilt the power supply, and it's all wonderful. Or is it? Let's find out. Tango 21 test.
Say again, that wasn't legible.
I said Tango 21 test.
Roger that. Can you just go again and see if your audio's coming on straight away? I've got a mic issue.
Yeah, well, having not finished the PA on this, I can't quite tell. This is the first time I've spoken to anybody.
Yeah, I might be missing the first bit of your sentence. Just go again.
Tango 21 testing 1 2 3.
Yes, something's not quite right. I'm getting Tango 21.
Right, what I want you to do, therefore, is go to channel 1.
Yep, roger.
Tango 21 on channel 1.
No, it's doing exactly the same thing.
That was in case the VCO was slightly wrong, which it shouldn't have been, but I thought I'd do anyway. Right, we'll go back to channel 31.
Yep, roger.
Right, got back on channel 31.
Roger that.
Right, well, we'll have to go with it as it is, and we'll see how we go. So, as another thought, just before we do that, is to just see what happens when we go on low power. Tango 21 on low power.
Yeah, I think it's about the same.
I just start thinking of things. There we go. Right, off you go then.
Roger that. Right, we're passing the house and recording.
Roger on that. Got you passing the house. Of course, if this was a Midland, it would be 2 seconds anyway. Right. Yes, we've got tone control.
Roger that. Heading up the lane towards the end of it, passing the doggy daycare. Nobody in attendance. Over.
Roger on that. All received.
Roger. Passing the end of the lane.
Roger, got you at the end of the lane.
Roger that, heading up the lane towards the end of it, passing the doggy daycare, nobody in attendance. Right, passing the end of the lane.
At the end of the lane.
Service station and it's closed.
Don't look.
Right, we're now square wheeled Ancaster Crossroads.
It's Ancaster Crossroads.
Roger. Right, we're now passing through Ancaster Crossroads.
To the one of the temporary lights were there.
Oh yeah. Tango 21 from Mr. Chippie. We're now going round Scratchy Corner, Wilsford. Over.
And then clear going around Scratchy Corner at Wilsford.
Tango 21 from Mr. Chippie. We're now going round Scratchy Corner, Wilsford. Over.
Roger, got you loud and clear going around Scratchy Corner at Wilsford.
I'm on a Uniden Uniace 300 base station from 1981. And it's doing a 4 watt output. Our standard replacement mic over.
Yep, roger that. All received, no problems apart from the VCR not locking.
Yeah, but I think it might be audio being delayed for whatever reason. We'll have to look into that.
Yeah, roger. Crossing. I've changed my mind, can't with VCO because I'm getting full, full S bars, but just no audio to start with.
Yeah, roger on that. There could be a dodgy capacitor in the audio section. Passing the Greyleys turn. At the Greyleys turn.
Tango 21 from Mr. Chippie. We're now at the 5 mile point.
At the 5 mile point, one is Uniden Uniace 300 base station on its 13 mains power supply on a standard replacement microphone with a full 4-watt output. And if I go to low power, it's set for 400 milliwatts. So here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the full power, and there we are back on full power. Over.
Yep, Roger, no problems on full power. I did have to override the squelch, but you were perfectly legible on low power.
Right, off you go, you ready?
Yep, Roger that. Right, we're on the move again.
Alert.
Tango 21 from Mr. Chippie. We're now going over Roxby level crossing. Over. Yeah, 138.9, 144.7.
Well, that works not bad considering these are nothing like as sensitive as most of the sets. So there we go, thank you and 10-10.
Yep, Roger that, 10-10.
Tango 21 from Mr. Chippie. We're now going over Rossby level crossing. Over.
Roger, got you going over Rossby level crossing. Do you have a petrol price for me today at that end, please? Over.
38.9, 144.6.
Excellent. Well, that worked not bad considering these are nothing like as sensitive as most other sets. So there we go. Thank you and 10-10.
10-10.
Right, so a couple of things still to do. I'm aware we've got to finish PA off and we need to look into, he says there's a bit of a delay for transmitted audio to come through. Of course, once we know PA's working, we can find out whether it's in the microphone amplification circuit or whether it's somewhere else in the radio. Chances are it's a capacitor. You know, you could do a full recap, but who's paying? You know, it just adds up unnecessarily. I have once had somebody say, "Can you do a full recap on a Uniden radio?" And we've done it, but you know, it's the time, isn't it? Not just it's not the parts, it's the time. So there we go. There was no reason to do that, but we need to look into it. So PA needs finishing, and look into why he says there's a delay. Now, if it was a modern set, you'd expect a delay. A lot of sets take half a second to go into transmit, but these don't. So we'll go through to our base station, see what it sounds like on our standard replacement mic.
Testing the Uniden Uniace 300 base station into our Midland 76900 base station using a standard replacement mic within 4-watt output. Just pop it on low power just as a test. Then we are on low power, testing 1, 2, 3, and then we are back on full power. So once again, happy birthday to Paul Sheen for the 19th tomorrow, which will be when this video goes out. And I'm not sure we're doing one tomorrow because I've got some church things to do. I've got this to finish off in view of what we've just found on the test. And I think we've got a Maxcom 30E is next. So thanks for watching the Uniden Uniace 300 base station from hell from 1981.